Hey, what's good, bros? How's it going? Hello, welcome back. I'm making another video telling the story of making made. I'm making another long form video to say hi and drop in here and give an update on where we're at and what's going on with made. And I feel like it's been so many iterations on this business since we started. I'm just like, here's another one, but this one is like man, I think it's an iteration. I think iteration is whenever you just change the way you're trying to solve the problem. A pivot is when you change the problem you're trying to solve. I don't know why that just occurred to. I just have a lot of startup language still in my brain from my previous work. But hi, welcome back. We just iterated a little bit on the Made brand to call it a wellness ecosystem. That was so that we could encompass more projects, kind of let the Made community sit as its own project as more things are to come. So that's kind of where the wellness ecosystem branding came from. And right now, well, where are we? Oh, I just launched the weekly reset. I just launched that. I marketed it and I got about 7 people signed up. 2 people showed up today. Thank you so much to Rico and Luis for showing up just to support each other as we jump into the weekend and start a new week next week. So it's good to connect you guys, and I'm gonna keep doing the weekly reset. So if you want to join the weekly reset, kind of jumping into what you got going on next week, what you're working on, talk a little bit about wellness priorities. It was my first time running that event, so it was a little bit sloppy, but they will be better as I keep doing them. But a really crazy thing about this project is that I didn't actually do any of the marketing. It's the first project that I've ever. I mean, I did. I put together the concept and I worked with AI and AI agents to help conduct the marketing for it. So if you've seen like things that don't sound like me on social media or something, it's like definitely AI is helping me roll out more and more. Hopefully, going to help the brand and help the business. That's been our major problem. Major problem is I've built things that I built even viable businesses underneath Made in the past year that could have worked, but would hit a dead stop because I didn't have the capacity to run operations and do successful marketing and sales for the business. So it was just like this kept project after project trying to be like, well, maybe this way. And then the last project was with the Made community and hoping that we had the team of people that could take on marketing, sales, and help the business go, which over time proved to not be as successful as we had hoped. But I think in time and even with some more budget, the Made community can be a major thing. So I'm feeling really good today, by the way. You talk a lot of energy. So I wanted to make a video while it's here. Oh my gosh, I've been really down for the last 4 days. I've been really low energy. I've been in my house, just cooped up, working on these agents, trying to figure out how they're gonna work, trying to get them to work. Just it's just interesting seeing them do the things on a computer that I've spent years trying to learn how to do, and then you just click a button and now they just do them for you. It can help you do incredible things, by the way. I have never been able to set up like an effective CRM system, which is like a customer relationship management system where you get all of your customers and you can put them in a database and you can follow up with them on email and follow up with them phone calls to help them get engaged and to drive sales. And I could never do it. HubSpot's too complicated. There's so many settings. There's so many different ways to fuck it up. And I have definitely fucked it up trying, and I hooked up Codex is the agents I'm using right now. I hooked up Codex and I was like, help me do this, bro. It hooked up and it cleaned up, and it is a beautifully organized CRM that I'm still learning how to use, but I don't really need to use it, that need to know how to use it that much, because I just go to it when I need to organize, and it'll organize it for me, and it'll go to my emails, it'll even send the emails, and it's been effective at sending emails, and people respond and book with me all without me even touching my emails. What? Yes, I know. It's crazy. This is crazy. I'm excited about it. So, all that to say, sales and marketing for Made may be autonomous. And maybe that's what helps our business. I don't know. And I'm hoping so. I'm fingers are crossed. But regardless, learning this technology is definitely like the core of what I want to build for startup. So LiveWell Daily OS is this app that's like it's this app idea. It's this idea that comes from the challenges of navigating daily life when you're trying to, you've got all these wellness things coming up in like different categories like fitness and sleep schedules, and maybe you have medical problems that you're trying to like balance as well. uh and then also maybe you got projects that you're working on, like you got a business you're working on, or you got something, and it's just too much. It's just too much to navigate something, relationships and schedules and people. And I felt like if there was just for normal people, normal queer men like me who have a dream, who are working on a project, who care about their wellness, and who want to have help planning their days, planning their schedules and their task lists to do each day that are in line with their overarching dream and strategy and their wellness, like all in one little simple morning experience. That would be a miracle. So that's what I'm trying to build with it. I mean, I'm going to prototype it. And that's what this weekly reset is. This weekly reset is to bring men in to connect on this topic of what's going on next week, connect on topics of wellness as this grows. I hope the weekly reset, maybe in a few months, will be a very successful webinar where we can facilitate people using an early prototype of Live Well Daily OS. Only for queer men, by the way. Exclusively designed for and by queer men and AI agents. And yes, all of our AI agents are gay, by the way. And I and I'm half Mexican. And if you guys didn't know that the metrics of entrepreneurship in the United States are primarily Latino people, Mexican people. I feel like somebody told me there are more Mexican entrepreneurs than any other demographic. And so that's why I was inspired to create Mexican named agents. Mexican named agents, and to help work with me. And anyways, that was just a joke. And they're not named Mexican names right now. They're named content creation agent, social publishing agent. But I had Francisco, I had Carlos, I had they were doing little things. And anyways, those are gone. So anyways, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Now I feel like I'm racist, but I'm also Mexican, so I don't think it's racist. But I don't know. I always travel in these real weird worlds of like being Mexican and white. I'm not really either, but I feel like I'm both. Or I'm not straight and I'm not gay. I'm bisexual. So like, what am I? So, anyways, there's a lot of parts of my identity that kind of feel like that. But anyways, my apologies if it offends any of my Latino brothers out there, my Latino bros out there. No offense, and I hope you can laugh with me, and champion Latino people to encourage them to use AI. Get on that, girl. The wave is coming. The AI wave is already here. It's here. It's passing us. I'm trying to paddle and catch up right now because all I know how to is use ChatGPT, and now I'm gonna be trying to use agents to change the world. Right? Right? I guess that's what we do around here. We change the world with AI one day at a time. And so I think that's all. I wanted to get on here and rant and talk and say hi. I'm still alive. I've lost like 40 pounds. If you can't tell, I look manic and strung out on here. Oh, like, basically, I've lost a lot of weight. But I've hurt my back, so that's recovering. I was doing squats, and I think I pushed my butt out too much, and I fucking just spur my back. So that happened, but that's recovering well. What else? My skin is doing really good. I got some new medication. My diet changed. I was in Mexico for a while, so that really helped my skin being in the sun. I have a boyfriend. I hope I don't look back at this video and cry because I adore him. I just like him so much. He's coming tonight. He's gonna be here in my house. Some big news. I might be purchasing a home here in Seattle. Here in basically downtown Seattle, I might be purchasing my own condo. It's a big deal. I hope it doesn't nothing happens, but like in a few weeks maybe I'll know. But that's a big deal for me, and I all thanks to Steamworks and like working there. It's just been a great experience working there at the bathhouse. I needed this. It's just helped me in so many ways, and it's continued to help me because in June something major is going down. Like I just produced an event, and in June I might be like shifting around, doing something a little bit different with them, and also the National Association of the National Bathhouse, the North American Bathhouse Association is having which is all the bathhouses in North America, or I don't know how many of them, are going to be gathering in Canada. And I might be speaking. Ben Gibson, just this normal dude. No, not normal at all. But this dude who's like, I just like feel so humbled to like that they would even consider me to speak to their audience, and I'm going to be potentially talking about the event that I just worked on at the bathhouse here in Seattle. So I I hope this was something. I hope you enjoyed listening to my rant and the update on what's going on with Maid. I hope you all are staying well. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. I hope you all are happy, horny, and healthy. And until the next time, stay well, bros. Peace. And we'll see you in the gym. Bye bye.